Today I'm going to share with you an essential daily routine in Ayurveda. As you know, having a daily routine in Ayurveda is very important. It maintains regularity in your life, regularity in your physical motions, your mechanisms, your mind. So having a routine is so important, and part of the routine is sniffing oil up your nose, which is the practice of Nasya. So it's comprises of taking ideally a medicated oil, otherwise you can use cold pressed sesame oil, but you want, when we're dealing with vulnerable orifices like the nose and other ones like the rectum, if we're doing enemas, when we're dealing with, or the vagina, if we're putting oil up the vagina to nourish the microbiome, we want to use high quality oils. And so I recommend a high quality medicated oil such as Nasya or special Nasya. And basically it's a practice of getting some oil and one drop and another drop. And sniffing up to the brain. If it's too strong, such as you're using special Nasya from Ayurveda, you can just put on your finger and then stick it up the nose. And another one. Now, the nose is the gateway to the skull. One more. The nose is the gateway to the skull, so that is the way we give medicine to the brain. It's very effective to lubricate the brain and enhance neurological function, enhance the neurotransmitter communication. That's what vata is. Vata is movement, the bioenergy in the body that moves things, that moves neurotransmitters, that moves hormones. When we lubricate, vata is happy, it can move easily. If it's dry, that's one of the first quality of vata is dryness. And dry brains is an epidemic right now. It's what leads to neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinsons, things that are becoming normal in today's society. It's becoming normal for our parents or our grandparents to go to an old age home. It's just with age, right? Oh, they're losing their brain, they're losing their memory. Oh, it's just age. No. Neurodegeneration and cognitive decline is completely separate from age. It's its own disease. Similarly is sensory function. Your senses should be optimized. It should be optimal. It should be right now, the age I am now, I should have the same sensory capacity and neurological function when I'm 80, 90, 100 years old. That is what Ayurveda says. That is proper health. So what helps prevent it from declining and degenerating? Nasya. It's the way to the skull. And it's a fantastic way to give medicine to the brain. Lubricate, so important. Do it all the time. When you're about on your desk every couple of hours, when you're about to do some exercise, pop them in, then do the exercise. I love that because you breathe it in. Before a yoga class, before you get in the car to drive somewhere, just have it on you, do a lot. And especially on an aeroplane, because planes are drier than the Sahara Desert, so it's so important to lubricate. You can even put it in your ears on the aeroplane, but if you want to go deeper with the ears, there's even other medicated oil for the ears, but definitely you can use it. It strengthens the sensory organs, increases that, strengthens the upper respiratory system, the sinuses, those who are prone to hay fever, strengthens the lungs, even the thyroid gland. The whole head, neck and throat it works on. So it definitely strengthens the thyroid, specifically when using the special Nasya for the stronger thyroid conditions. That will help activate it, since it goes straight to the pineal and pituitary gland, which secretes the thyroid hormones and also secretes many other hormones like melatonin. So it's really important to balance the hormones, to activate the pituitary gland, nourish it. The pineal gland, which in the spiritual traditions they call the third eye, which is essentially your sixth sense. Not that it's a sixth sense in itself, it's actually the culmination of all the five senses. When all your five senses are strong and in harmony and optimized, your sensory perception is wonderful, you gain this sixth sense, a culmination of these senses where you have a more in-depth perception of the sensory stimuli and anything in life. And ways to activate your third eye: sniff oil up your nose, go straight to the pineal gland. So get sniffing regularly. It's a fantastic routine and something that people really need to be doing today in today's age, because we've got air conditioning, we've got electromagnetic fields, wireless devices, artificial blue light coming, so we need to protect our brain, and this is a beautiful coating. Another coating I must mention, an environmental toxin, is mold. Mold, bushfires, any pollutant is fantastic because it enhances the biofilm, which is like a slimy film in the sinuses, which protects you from this. And if there are toxins there, it will also help detoxify that. So get sniffing on the regular.